inside the Las Vegas Ice Center for start of period number 2. Same goalie, same score, 0-0. Martins and Booth. We'll try to keep it that way. We'll see though if each team can generate a little bit more scoring chances here as we're underway in period number 2. Pack leaned on there. He scales it back in. Chopped on around by Adder. Now Klingberg back for Adder. Puts it ahead for Limoges. Limoges now back in. Throws that one on goal. That's turned away. And there's a goal for Limoges. 19 seconds in. It's 1-0 Team Black. Taking it here by Corman. He flips it ahead. Shot back by Klingberg. Now a chance here for Carlson. Chopped off for Limoges. Everybody on Team Black thought that one was in. It wasn't as it hit the side of the goal. Herman chips it on back. Now Offberg skills it down low. Taking it back in here by Clerman. Rutherford chops it on around. Now Kelleher in front. Knocked down there by Rutherford. And back to the line. Jansen's a chance. Knocked down by Booth. Another chance. Turned away by CJ Booth. Taking it here by Kelleher. Turning away here was Slavin. And shot back in, might redirect it off the skate of the Team Black player. One across here for Stenko. He lifts it ahead to the turning stick of Kelleher. Now Rutherford looking in front. He drops it off. Kelleher turns it back out in front, and it's held there. Covered up there by CJ Booth. Turn back, that chance punch just wide by Stevens. Poked ahead by Graham. On across to Stevens. He flips it up. McNeely. Turned back in by O'Rourke. Back for is Foskey. Foskey bumped into by Altman. And this is Cipollone. Moving it on ahead. Too far for the reach of Nardella. Shipped back there by Stevens. And hoisted back by Grant. Now Nardella gets it out in front. Mighton stick down. Kept it out. Now back to the line. Turned back in by Krishka. Taking it here by Cipollone. No chance wouldn't go. Now around it comes for Cipollone for a turn back in front off of Stevens. And taking it here by Altman. Altman darts to open ice. Cuts back in on the backhand. Sent it on goal. Scooped and held by Booth. Lifts it on around here. Gathered in by DeBlow. He couldn't corral it. And turned back there by Meyer. On front Yoon. Really taken away there by Hawkinson. Now brought back ahead here by Soterov. So back then there. Azar turned off the skate of DeBlow. And this is Azar chipping ahead. Shot back in by Haddard. Now carried back here by Hawkinson. Hawkinson deals out for Meyer. Chance far up there by Booth. He came across and got it. Now Meyer chance redirected off the crossbar out of play. .16:27 to play here in period 2. And Limoges. Now Jansen's. Shot that here by Limoges. He works it back for Alford and fires it ahead. Couldn't find his intended target. Icing weight off as Matthews slides down around. Kept in here by Dixon. And taken back on around. Kept at the line by Jansen's. Turning back with it. Jansen front window. Now it comes ahead here for Nardicchio. He scales it back in. They're back in here by Nardicchio. Turns it back to Clerman. Clerman a chance. It's into the paraphernalia of Mitons with 15:39 to play in period 2. Shot back there, losing edge there is Clerman, and now a chance 2-on-1 back the other way. Rutherford with Kelleher. Rutherford turns it back for Kelleher, who scores. Official said 18-19. Well, it was a pass by Rutherford to Kelleher. And so 15:25 to play in period 2. It's a 2-0 lead for Team Black. Carried in here by Goodsir. Chancellor off the leg. An additional assist added to the goal, Jack McNeely. And Rutherford assisting on Kelleher's goal. And that chance is held by Booth. Off the draw here, Magion trying to work it out. Taken on in here by Altman. He scores! That's 3 there that have gotten past Booth here early in the second, and it's 3-0. Altman from Ole Klingberg. It's ahead there by Adder. Adder calling for it. He gets it. He moves back in on the wing. A chance in front for Osik. Glove down there, and it's stopped by Booth. Now back on a cross. This is Adder turning away from it. He scales it back in. And brought back in by Magion. Magion centers it in front. And it's taken in here by Meyer. Meyer tried to turn it back in front, couldn't. And now a chance back the other way, but Graham was offside. 13:49 to play here in the second. Taking it here by Matthews. He had to turn away there. Scale back in. Shift on back. Matthews to take it. He lost an edge going back for it. Turned on around. Now Matthews out to take it. Shift back here for Graham. Graham cutting on in. Monte Graham moving back and he's turned away by Mitens. Kept at the line by Clermont. Settled down by Janssens. And chipped ahead for Meyer. Meyer moves back in to the backhand. Ran off by Matthews. Taken in behind, tied up momentarily by Matthews. It comes out in front. That chance ricochets off a leg, and it's started ahead for Graham, who's at the end of his shift. Couldn't quite come up with that one. Now along for Janssens. Janssens moves it up and couldn't find its intended target. Icing waved off anyway as Booth around trying to play it. Briscoe moving back ahead. Left it in front. Really taken in by Carlson. Now brought back in here. Lamox has it. Chopped it back. And throwing up ahead. Stevens cutting in. His chance. Redirects high and out play. Stevens with it. His chance turned aside by Booth. Now a chance there for Dixon. Turned away by Booth. It popped up high. Couldn't settle it down. Carlson turns it back. Nearly given away there for DeBlau. And taken in here by Nardicchio. Carlson trying to ride DeBlau off. DeBlau comes away with it in behind the goal center in front. McNeely took it away. Steered it all around. And Lamox has caught with his head down there by Nardicchio at center. Might be feeling the worst of that one. And it's taken in here by Stevens. Stevens here lifts it ahead for Dixon. Dixon lifting it on across. It sputters back down. Chipped by Falls, but not out. That one hit Lamox up high. And he's going to go off to the bench. Oh, see that. He was beat up a little bit there on that shift as it goes down for an icing. And they're going to keep these kids on the ice here. 11-12 to play in period 2. Shot that here. Rutherford couldn't come up with it. Azar turns it on around. Hoping for Yoon. And you gotta go back for it. Yoon pokes it ahead. And now Yoon comes out with it. Chips on ahead. Gathered in there by Duvall. His chance in and out of the glove. Mitens, he wanted to cover. Well, Rutherford was going to take it and finally jumps on it before Peck could. So now David Tomeo and Dayton Rasmussen are going to enter the fray here in net. .10:38 to play here in the second. Lift it up high here. Steered on around by Stenko. And that chance is on goal and held there by Tomeo. A chance in front, and Tomeo here's that one away. Steering on ahead here for a take back by Kelleher. Kelleher moving on in. And now it comes out to center. Brought back in by Rutherford. Rutherford turns it back for Haddard. Too far in front for Klingberg. And we have a fight here in behind the play. It's Haddard. And can't quite see Goodser in behind, and that one quickly dispersed there. Just under 10 minutes to play here in period 2. Fired hard back in by Joey Matthews. Taking it here by Jansen. Hooked on around for Alfberg. And gear back in. Turning away here is Altman. Altman trying to get it down low for Osik. It's cut off here by Corman. He works it ahead. By the way, 5 minutes each for Haddard and Goodser for fighting. A giveaway in front, and it's held there by Tomeo. Back to the line for Matthews. Matthews takes the shot. Now sends one on goal. To be held there by Tomeo. And one back to Matthews. His chance was punched just wide, probably hoping for a tip there in front. He didn't get it. Now Osik moving in. Fired into by Corman. And he comes out with it. Ahead for Matthews. Matthews activating from the defense. He moves back in. Matthews holding, fires, and it's redirected out of play. On by teammate Jack McNeely. And penalty here to Team Black's number 12. Austin O'Rourke for high sticking. So Krishka with the man advantage here. A chance for Team White to get themselves on the board. And Foskey. That one held by Tomeo. That's off here for Hawkinson. He scales it high. And hit the ceiling there. Rasmussen saw it, but the officials did not. Go ahead here by Graham. Graham turned back by Klingberg, and he shovels it out to center. Taken back here by Krishka. Deals it off for Foskey. Foskey back for Graham. He wraps it back in. On around, Nardella pitching in there to try to keep it. Turned on around, it's kept at the line by Foskey. On across for Krishka. Krishka moves it up for Nardella. Now Cipolone. Back for Nardella. That chance fired high. Graham in front. Trying to get in front quickly. Couldn't. And it's taken away by Klingberg. And once again, they'll hoist it back. Rasmussen leaves it in behind here. Taking it here by Yoon. 30 seconds left to go on the man advantage. 7:20 to play in the period. He drops it off for Kriska. Cross for Nardella. Couldn't fend on that clearing attempt, and so it's out again. Rasmussen wraps it along for Yoon, but Meyer was there waiting behind. Now gathered in by Azar. Only 10 seconds left in the man advantage, and it's taken away by Carlson. McNeely sent that one off the stick of DeBlau. And Azar can't connect with Nardicio, and that does it for that man advantage. O'Rourke back, and that shot was turned away by Rasmussen. Now taking it in behind here. Started ahead for Foss. He's ran in by Limoges. Now Rutherford chip back. Swiped away by Yoon. Turn back there by McNeely. And flip back in by Azar. Taking it all around here by Stevens. And Corman will go back for it. Stopped up there by Rasmussen. Corman getting back ahead with it. Nearly swiped away by Rutherford. Stevens trying to send it ahead. Flipped high by Rutherford. And this is Dixon chopping off for Limoges. Gets it back from him. Dixon coming wide and around in front, and it comes out for Jansen. His chance turned away by Rasmussen. Jansen's again trying to get it quickly there. Couldn't. And he bumps his man off the puck, but it's taken in here by Corman up ahead. For Nardicio, he scales it back in and peels off. Taking it in here, Foskey. Moves it across for Krishna. Brought back in by Adam Peck. He's tied up with Limoges. Now Peck trying to backhand in front. He's scattered in by Limoges and taken back ahead by Kelleher. Kelleher quickly back. Kelleher moving in. Kicked away by Rasmussen. And turned down was Krishka. This one dealt back in. And Kelleher rifles it on across. Altman couldn't come out with it. And it's lifted back by Karishka. And it'll go for an icing. Just under 5 minutes to play here in period 2. It's a 3-goal lead for Team Black. Chance here, dealt in behind around the corner now. Steered on ahead for Peck and taken back by Osik. Alpert ahead looking for O'Rourke. That one wouldn't go. Fired up ahead here. And take back by Altman. Altman watched by Foskey. It comes in on Rasmussen. He couldn't hold and chipped back in behind. Battered in by Magbion. He slides off a check from Klingberg. And turning away here is Offberg. Now Magion. Magion coming back with it. Turns it back to the point for Azar. Dropped down low for Taylor. Taylor trying to get in front. No one there. And it's taken in here by Slavin. Slavin then losing the handle. Tied up with Klingberg. And Klingberg moves back for it. That one popped off his stick. And Klingberg regathers it in. Shifts it back. Alpberg moving ahead with it. Met by Taylor. And it just comes out. Onion trying to swing it back in. Taylor can't come out with it. It's brought back ahead by Altman. Skims up ahead. This is McNeely. McNeely knocked down there by Hawkinson. And dropped back here for Meyer. His chance. Geared away by Rasmussen. Now in behind. Meyer has to go back for it. Kept down low by Stevens. In the corner here, it's turned on around for Azar. He had it taken away. Now Meyer puts on the brakes, lost it. Kept by McNeely momentarily. McNeely has to go back for it. It's dealt back in. Rasmussen holds it in behind. Turned up ahead for Graham. Up the wing here. This is Nardella waiting. He's trying to get it to the front. Cipollone had his stick tied up. Now rifled ahead. Touched back in by Graham. Cipollone back after it. Stevens turned away from him and gets it ahead. Back ahead here. Limoges marching back in. His backhand chance wouldn't go. And that chance is rifled off the stick and out of play. .206 to play in period 2. Swiped away off the draw by Nardicchio. And this is Falls. Back across for the Blau. Taken in by Nardicchio. Dropped off for the Blau. And getting it back in here by Adder. Turns it off for Carlson. Gets it back. Adder shoots in and he scores. Mr. Ron Adder may have a Gorey Howell hat trick if he has an assist on a previous goal. He now has a goal and a fight for sure. Look back at the score sheet, see if he has an assist. This is Carlson. Across for Adder. And Goodser turns it back. Up ahead for Goodser. He marches ahead for Nardella. Nardella moving back in, chopped it back for Goodser. That chance geared to the corner. And Jansen trying to tie up.
1 minute play.
Back to the line, that chance blocked. And Dixon comes out with it. Brief 3-on-2 here. Dixon chops out for Carlson. It's blocked by Kriska. And Carlson moves it down low for Limoges. Back to the line. Alford's chance. Wouldn't go. This is marched ahead. Back for it is Klingberg. Klingberg turning in his own zone. Away from DeVoe. And lost it. Klingberg taken away by DeVoe. DeVoe centering in front. Went off the leg. Chipped back by Peck. Now DeVoe. Willem DeVoe trying to find Peck. It's kicked away and brought back ahead by Kelleher. 3-on-2 the other way. Dropped off for Stanko. Across to Rutherford. Rutherford in front. And that one would not go as he is looking for Kelleher. Now Kelleher starts back the other way. His chance turned away by Rasmussen and geared to the corner. Down back in for Rutherford. Trying to get a chance late here. And that will do it for the second. 4 goals in that period, all on Team Black's side. It's a 4-0 lead heading into the third. And once again, we'll be back in just a couple minutes. You've been watching the TriCity Tryout Camp All-Star Game from the Las Vegas Ice Center.